Business meeting. Today's date is October 7, 2025. The time is 2 p.m. In attendance are Commissioners Eberline, Duncan, and Matari. I'm going to call this meeting to order, and we will begin with a moment of silence. Okay, and next up is the Pledge of Allegiance. Grant, could I get you to start us, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Any changes to the agenda? No. Hearing none. Public comment. Anyone like to speak? Hearing none, we'll move into meeting minutes. I'll take a motion on those.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes for items 1 through 8.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Carr?
Aye. The consent calendar.
I move that we approve items 9 through 15.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Carr?
Aye. And payables.
I move that we approve the payables for September 29th through October 3rd, 2025 in the amount of $2,486,390.76, along with jury panel payments in the amount of $3,964.26.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Carr?
Aye. Okay, on to business. First items, number 17. It's a financial budget item, FY 2025. Treasurer's Annual Settlement and Statement to Auditor per Idaho Code 31-2112. With our Treasurer's Office and Chief Deputy Jill Smith.
Hi, Jill Smith, Chief Deputy Treasurer for the record. In accordance with Idaho Code 31-2006, I appear before the Board of County Commissioners on behalf of the Kootenai County Treasurer, Steve Matheson. As provided by statute, the Treasurer is required to make monthly reports to the County Auditor and the Board of County Commissioners showing in detail the daily receipts, disbursements, and balances of all funds that are in the Treasurer's custody. Pursuant to Idaho Code 31-2112, it is further required that in addition to these monthly reports, the Treasurer shall annually make a full and complete settlement of accounts with the County Auditor, incorporating all monthly reports made during the preceding fiscal year. This settlement is to be made on the first Tuesday following the first Monday in October in the presence of the Board of County Commissioners. Accordingly, and in fulfillment of these statutory obligations, I respectfully submit the annual settlement of accounts to County Clerk Jennifer Locke for review and record, and I will be handing those to her Assistant Finance Director. Questions?
Any questions?
Nope.
Motion?
I move that we acknowledge the Treasurer providing the FY25 annual settlement and statement to the Auditor per Idaho Code 31-2112.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Carr?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 18. This is a fixed pier construction agreement, upper twin boat launch, Wesslen Construction, Inc., with Parks and Waterways, and our Director, Nick Snyder.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Nick Snyder for the record. Before you is a contract with Wesslen Construction in the amount of $49,750 necessary to construct a fixed pier dock system and upper twin boat launch. This will help mitigate the damage caused by a seasonal ice movement as well as reduce labor to replace that dock each year and take it out. Funding for the project will come from the boat launch user fee account, so no general fund tax dollars will be used, and the project is anticipated to be completed in April of 26.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
Make a motion for fixed pier construction agreement, upper twin boat launch, Westland Construction, Parks and Waterways.
I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Tari?
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 19, 2025 Scarywood overtime agreement with Silverwood Theme Park with our sheriff's office. And Captain Kevin Smart, are you on the telephone?
I am. I just got here. Thank you.
Perfect time.
This is an agreement with our to do some security patrols for Silverwood for their Scarywood event for this summer, and tailing into not summer anymore, into the fall process for the next couple of weeks through the 1st of November.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the 2025 Scarywood overtime agreement for Silverwood Theme Park retroactive to October 3rd, 2025.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Tari?
Aye, motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 20. It's a financial budget item, Environmental Systems Research Institute, Inc., quotation number Q-553187 with 911 and Lieutenant Jeff Howard.
Good afternoon. This program is an extension to the server, our GIS server that we have, and it's needed to have, we use a program called Quickest Routes that gets our fire department's calls quicker, dispatches to closest unit available to a call. And in order for that to work correctly, we need an upgrade to our GIS server. So this is not budgeted, but we do have the funds to cover it with our E911 dollars.
Is there an ongoing, like, monthly upgrade fee too, or this is just a one-time?
One-time upgrade.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Motion?
I'll make a motion for financial budget, Environmental Systems Research Inc., quotations marks, Q-553187-911.
I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Tari?
Aye, motion carries. Next up, Motorola Solutions, Inc., Callworks renewal proposal. This is 10/1/2025 through 9/30/2026 with Motorola Solutions, Inc. and Callworks, our 911 department. And again, Lieutenant Jeff Howard.
Callworks is the program that we use to receive 911 calls as well as all of our admin calls. This is a agreement that we have every year. We just need it re-upped for our maintenance on that program.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the Motorola Solutions, Inc. Callworks renewal proposal for October 1, 25 to September 30th, 26.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Tari?
Aye, motion carries. Next up, item 22, semi-annual preventative maintenance service agreement for the HVAC DIVCO Energy Control, Inc. with 911. And again, Lieutenant Jeff Howard.
And can we handle through item 26?
I guess, yeah, they're all HVACs. So yes, we'll go through 23, 24, 25, and 26. 23 is the semi-annual preventative maintenance service agreement for HVAC Canfield Mountain. 24 is the semi-annual preventative maintenance service agreement for HVAC at KCSO South. 25 is the semi-annual preventative maintenance service agreement for HVAC at Killarney Tower. And the last one, item 26, semi-annual preventative maintenance service agreement for HVAC at Mason Butte Tower. Lieutenant Jeff Howard.
These are just preventative maintenance contracts for all of our tower sites as well as where we house servers for our 911 system. This maintenance is paramount because if we don't keep those server rooms cool, they'll overheat and fail relatively quickly.
Understandable. Any questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for
Can-
semi-annual maintenance, preventative maintenance agreement at HVAC, semi-annual all the way down from 2022 to 26.
Do you want to add the locations in there?
Yeah, I'll just add the location. So for 911, Canfield Mountain, KCSO South, Killarney Tower, and Mason Butte, I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much. Next up, item 27. This is a contract for hazardous wildland fuels treatment. Canfield FireSmart grant, 20.2 acres with Next Generation Logging LLC, Stubbs, Office of Emergency Management. And Andrea Littlefield, are you on the telephone?
Yes, I am. Andrea Littlefield for the record. Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management is requesting the Board of County Commissioners to approve the contract between Kootenai County and Next Generation Logging in the amount of $34,239 for 20.2 acres of hazardous fuel hand treatment for the Canfield Course FireSmart grant.
Thank you. Questions?
Just one. Do you have the agreement signed by Mr. Stubbs yet, Andrea?
Yes, I forwarded that to the office. I can re-forward that if you need me to.
It's fine. It's just not in our packet, which is fine. You might have got in after the packet was printed, so that's fine. I move that we approve the contract for hazardous wildland fuels treatment for Canfield FireSmart grant, 20.2 acres with Next Generation Logging LLC, Stubbs.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Next up is item 28. This is a board approval request, approval to use opioid funds for the Killer High training with our Office of Emergency Management and Ms. Littlefield again.
Yes, Andrea Littlefield for the record. Kootenai County Office of Emergency Management is requesting the Board of County Commissioners to approve the use of opioid funds to bring the Killer High training to the Office of Emergency Management on May 13th, 2026. The cost of the training will be $6,500, and this training fits into Appendix A in Section I-1 to educate law enforcement or other first responders regarding appropriate practices when dealing with fentanyl or other drugs.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for board approval request, approval to use opioid funds for Killer High training, Office of Emergency Management.
I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 29, agreement for professional services with Shea, Carr, and Jewell SCJ DBA SCJ Alliance with Community Development, and we have our Director, David Callahan.
Thank you, Commissioners. David Callahan, Community Development Director. Before you is the SCJ contract. It has a detailed and itemized breakout of the work effort. It includes a rather robust community engagement program at my request. And it also, in the last couple of pages, gives you, again, an itemized breakout by staff of who's doing what over what time frame. I have reviewed it for planning content. I believe it's properly before you. Pat Braden has also reviewed it for legal content, and he also believes it properly before you. So we seek your approval.
Questions? I just have one, and that is that I hope that we will incorporate levels of service inside this.
I'll be sure of that.
Okay. If there's no other questions, I'll take a motion.
I'm sorry, is it my turn? I don't even remember.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I move that we approve the agreement for professional services with Shea, Carr, and Jewell SCJ Alliance.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chair Matari.
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you very much.
Thank you most kindly, Commissioners. I'm grateful.
Next up is item 30. This is an agreement for VMware support 2025 through 2030. It's structured communications and our IT, or information technology, and Grant Kinsey.
Thank you, Commissioners. A couple weeks ago, we were before you with a bit of an emergency with this VMware situation. This is the product that was originally around $20,000 a year, and they hit us at the beginning of September with a cost of $100,000 a year. We've been working with the company since then. We've actually got the pencil a little sharper since we last talked. We've got them down to $60,000 for year one, so that's about $8,000 less than what we were proposing last time we talked. What they're proposing is a 5-year contract with us, or agreement rather, that increases incrementally each year. So go from $60,000 to $72,000 to $87,000 to $104,000 to $125,000 by the last year. Lots of talks with VMware, trying to understand why we're having to pay for this. What it is it's a higher level licensing. And what they're trying to tell us is that there's a lot of areas, if we go with this higher level licensing, that we're going to be able to cut other things that we do. I've explained to them in nauseam that we don't do those other things, and it is of no value to us. So we would like to stay on their lower level pricing. They say that with the amount of hardware that we have running in the county, that there's no way we wouldn't be able to make use of these systems. At any rate, they basically the conclusion we came to is we don't have time within 1 month to rip out the spinal cord of the data center upstairs, which is what this thing is. So we wanted to get year one down to as low of cost as we could. I told VMware we'll spend the next year looking at your product, but I will also be spending that time looking at your competitors, figuring out what the best solution for Kootenai County is. I had legal review it. There is a
Termination
Appropriations clause.
It's better than that, actually. It's a termination for convenience. VMware maintains this. We don't even have to not appropriate the funds. We can literally terminate this contract at any time due to our own convenience, which is better because we will be replacing it with something. So non-appropriation doesn't. I don't know how well that works. That's for the lawyers to decide. Long story short, this termination by convenience clause is even better than that. We can just tell them, sorry, we're done. We found no value in what you said we were going to find value in. We're not going to keep paying for years 2 through 4 or whatever we decide there. So,
And do they prorate when you terminate?
that's tough to understand. The wording in the termination, I believe, says that. Of course, our partner and the track record VMware has been putting out to the world over the last couple of years, we have no hopes that they're actually going to do that. So year one, we're probably into it for the full 60. 60,000 wouldn't even be a terrible price for this product, but that's unfortunately just year one. And as we saw, by year 5, it's going to be over double that. So that's why we're going to continue to look for a solution that better fits Kootenai County. There's several out there. This 1 year here gets us that breathing room to look at those and evaluate them appropriately without making an impulse decision and getting into a bad situation somewhere else. So.
Maybe they'll be watching this video, thinking of how they can sharpen their
They're
pencil.
at war with companies like AT&T right now for 7 digits, so I doubt they care what Kootenai County's doing, and that's part of the problem. They just don't care about the little guy. They've dropped 1,200 of their 1,500 partners who resell this product globally, and they just, if you're not using their premium product, they don't want anything to do with you anymore. So I don't think they're going to shed any tears when we call them up with the termination clause and say, we found something else. So it's unfortunate, but that's the situation we have right now. So basically what IT's asking is for permission to write this PO. And the PO has to be written for the full amount, which ends up being $450,000, but it is billed annually. And of course we have that termination for convenience clause in there. So we have no intention of paying $500,000 for this. Unless they wow us with their product to such a degree that I'm back here telling you I was wrong and this is the best thing ever and we need to proceed with it. But.
And they have an incredible FOIA product they throw in for free. Okay, well, unless anyone has any questions, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion for agreement with VMware Support 2025-2030, Structured Communications Information Technology.
I second that approval.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Excuse me. Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chairman Tarr?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, item 31, board approval request. This is to reallocate ARPA funds from completed LCA agreement to Boughton GMP with our auditors department, but we have Caitlin Smith here.
Good afternoon, Caitlin Smith for the record. I'm requesting the board's approval to reallocate ARPA funds within the Justice Building project from one contract to another. Lombard Conrad Architects has submitted all invoices for its architecture and engineering services for the expansion. And after the final invoice was paid, ARPA funds still remained from the original allocation to their contractor, the latest allocation to their contract. We would like to reallocate these remaining funds to the Boughton Construction GMP contract, as Boughton has not yet submitted all invoices for the Justice Building expansion, and the remaining funds can be expended under this contract instead of returned.
Thank you. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the request to reallocate ARPA funds from completed LCA agreement to Boughton GMP.
Second.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Well, I will argue that we've saved the best for last here. We'll do items 32 and 33 together. These are resolutions 2025-62 to classify records and resolution 2025-63 to destroy records with Human Resources and Cecilia Sweet.
For the record, Cecilia Sweet, interim HR director. We were clearing out our storage room, and we are asking permission to classify and destroy any very old records in our storage room.
Thank you. Questions? Motion?
I'll make a motion for resolution 2025-62, classify records, human resources. Also, item number 33, 2025-63, destroy records, human resources.
I second those approvals.
Commissioner Eberline?
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan?
Aye.
Chair Matari?
Aye. Motion carries. Thank you. Next up, public comment. Would anybody like to speak? Should be on.
Hello?
Yep.
Okay. No, I don't really want to speak, but I've been elected by my team. We are curious as to whether there is going to be a Halloween door decorating contest this year, and they have reached out to several people and have not been able to get an answer, and would like to know so that they have time to create a door.
Thoughts on that?
Well, I think HR is a little understaffed, and typically they are the proponent of this and the judges. So I would leave it up to Ms. Sweet if their team has bandwidth, or if it's maybe the Employee of the Month committee or somebody else could be tasked with that. So at this point, though, I was not really expecting anything for this year just because of the circumstance.
Okay, thank you.
Would anybody else like to speak? Hearing nothing, 2:23, meeting adjourned. Thank you. Thanks, Dave.